my dream with all of this and why I'm so public online and why I am creating my own platform, the reciprocity platform, is that wherever I am, that the place that I work for is known fundamentally as an innovation shop. Essentially, they don't look at the world and say that we have all sorts of problems, but we create solutions and we play with things and we explore things and we see that there is a lot of opportunity that exists. And so it's not just about, what I'm interested in is not just like PhD life and all of that kind of stuff, but it's to realize that there is so much potential that exists in this world and we have control over that. So no, not only do I want to create the world's strongest place where I work, I'm not going to name where it is because who knows? Maybe I change, maybe I stay. But wherever I work, and you could look me up, that it will be the world's strongest research engine on innovation. And there will be a tremendous amount that's produced in terms of our understanding of innovation. But not only that, is that there is a bunch of people that are interested and would love to play and explore and are totally okay with going on into industry and having fun in industry. But the key thing, the economic engine of how I model this is just like any other economic engine, is the generation of knowledge, generation of new products that comes from this knowledge, and forever viewing the world as if it's a playground. I think that's my ultimate goal, is to really say, how can we move the needle so everybody has this belief that they will go and do something interesting, but also that there is a strong tie with the things that we explore and that we understand with the world. Now, I know that that is a tall order. I know that this is much more slower than a lot of people think it should be, but that's the process. And I think I'm actually achieving some of these goals, some of these ideas, reaching my goal is by the time I'm 50 that I reach 100 million people on various different platforms. I'm getting closer and I think it's possible. But not only that is that it communicates to other people that no matter where they are and how they feel about things and what they're going through, that they can choose to get up and transform their life. And not only that, is that there is value and importance in exploring research domains, really getting a good understanding of how things actually work in this world. I think we far too often see these as very incongruent. They're very different, but they're really not in terms of how I see the world, is that the knowledge that we possess in various different domains can be applied as long as you choose to apply them and as long as you're excited and you want to move the needle. So that's my goal, is to give people the inspiration, whether they choose to take it or not. That's a different story. That is a far different story. But to give people the inspiration, the story to say, if this one person did it, so can I. And they will look at that and they'll say, they'll be attracted to the fact of where I actually am and want to participate in any way that they possibly can, to realize that there is tremendous amount of opportunity if you just look at it, have a little bit of fun, and you work through all of those down moments where you think that you are not doing the right thing, but truly you actually are. Now, will I get there? I think I'm moving the needle in some of these. Will it be what I think it will be by the time I'm 30 years from now or 30 years into this? I don't know, honestly. And that's the story of innovation. You don't know until you actually do it and you realize and you look back and you say, holy cow, I did that. And I just hope that people all around the world see this and hear this and get inspired to do all sorts of different things and realize that they can play and have fun. And if there's moments where they feel like they're not accomplishing the things that they want to accomplish, just go out and do it. Just try, be embarrassed, look silly. All of those things, that's all it is often, is that you look silly or you have repeated failure for 100 times in a row or 1,000 times in a row, and you think that I'm not going to get there. But you just put in that effort one little day at a time, and you slowly move that needle. And sometimes nothing happens if you do that. I've been swimming for years now, and I did get faster. Now I'm getting slower now that I'm older. But that is okay. That is what it means to live the dream of innovating. That is what it means to keep trying every day, where you want other people to feel encouraged, to feel hope, feel inspired, to do any number of different things so that they're not locked into one particular thing. And that they just have to simply start trying, pursuing, having fun, goofing around, laughing at the seriousness of the world, and just realize that play and silliness is far more fun and accomplishes far more than all of the seriousness that is involved in most of our days. Take care and have a wonderful day.